Taylor Swift dropped Speak Now, Taylor's version, and even her ex seems to respond. We've got all the top drops in your Friday music guide. Jessica Simpson slams online trolls commenting about her weight loss. Jason Mraz stops by our studio to talk about making pop music. And Priscilla goes fishing for answers. Happy Friday, y'all. I'm Tetris Kelly, and this is Billboard News. It's July 7th, and we've got a bunch of new music to get you in the weekend mood. Are you feeling enchanted today? Taylor Swift has finally released Speak Now, Taylor's version, and it even includes new from the Vault tracks with Fall Out Boy and Hayley Williams. We'll have all the hottest drops throughout the show, but first, let's get to your top story. There's no escaping the moment that is Taylor Swift releasing Speak Now, Taylor's version, even for her ex. After dropping her latest re-record, Taylor celebrated the moment by sharing a look back at her 4th of July celebration, with pics of her and her besties like Selena Gomez and the Haim sisters. Even Drake marked the moment while on tour, posing with a Taylor look-alike writing, "Congrats on the drop, sis." And while he may not be celebrating Taylor's newest release, her ex, John Mayer, posted pics from his show with the Grateful Dead last night, including drones that spelled out, "Please be kind." Hey, if Jake Gyllenhaal can get through the re-release of All Too Well 10-minute version, Taylor's version, you can get through the re-release of Dear John.
Oh my God, don't know how you do it like that.
Holy boy bands. Jonas Brothers and our friends Tomorrow by Together have teamed up for Do It Like That. And now I must figure out how to do the TikTok dance. This track is infectious.
Oh my God, don't know how you do it. Oh my God, somehow you bring it right back.
Jessica Simpson opens up to Bustle about Newlyweds' resurgence and criticism over her weight loss. In an interview with Bustle, Jessica Simpson reflected on her early 2000s MTV reality show, Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica, with then-husband Nick Lachey. Back in the day, Simpson received most of the scrutiny, but now a clip has resurfaced on TikTok with users seeing things differently.
You're a spoiled brat.
But I'm not a brat. I am not. I'm a nice girl.
You're a bratty girl.
I treat you very nice.
People are now saying the 98 Degrees singer was the show's villain, to which Jessica simply said, "It's amazing what publicity can do." Simpson married former NFL player Eric Johnson back in 2014, but the singer claims, "I'm still that person. Honestly, if Eric told me I had to do all the laundry, I would still throw it over the banister and throw a hissy fit." She also addressed rumors she used Ozempic to lose weight after an Instagram post for Pottery Born went viral, where some claim she looked too thin and gaunt. She told the magazine, "Oh Lord, I mean, it's not Ozempic, it's willpower. I'm like, do people want me to be drinking again? Because that's when I was heavier. Or they want me to be having another baby. My body can't do it." NewJeans delivers new videos for Super Shy and NewJeans, which are pre-release singles for the group's second EP album, Get Up. Loving the Powerpuff vibes.
You wear new tee, new jeans, do you see? You wear new tee, new jeans, do you see?
And over on the Barbie soundtrack, 50/50 samples Together Again by Janet Jackson and its pop perfection. Now it's time to talk to Mr. A to Z. Jason Mraz swung by the studio to talk to our own Katie Bay.
I was intrigued by sort of the framing of it as pop music for people in their 40s. How does this album reflect your age and your experiences?
Well, just as a songwriter, I start on acoustic instruments usually. Acoustic guitar, piano, and the songs can begin slow, just very personal and almost isolated. And I was sharing these ideas with my mom. And she said, "These are great, but I feel like you've done this before." She goes, "What you need to do is make a pop album before it's too late." And those words, "before it's too late, too late, too late," like reverberated around the room. And I thought, am I that old? That if I make upbeat music, people won't be into it? Or am I too old to make upbeat music? So I wanted to challenge myself and my bandmates. We all challenged each other to create this album that you could dance to.
Even if it's raining, I'm not complaining.
I wanted to talk about I'm Yours because it's been 15 years since that song came out.
This is our fate. I'm yours.
What is your relationship with that song 15 years after the fact?
I wrote it for me. I was feeling not empty, but anytime you start writing a song, the page is blank before you and the room is quiet. And so you have to then say, okay, here I am, make me an instrument, I'm yours, to some higher power. And then you start singing and start processing anything to reveal a song. That song is kind of about being in that place and asking for assistance so that I can write a song.
For the full interview, head to Billboard.com.
Everywhere I go, every smile I see.
She's Miss Jackson if you're nasty, and on the heels of the success of her Together Again tour, Janet Jackson is set to arrive with a 30th anniversary edition of her album Janet. The expanded collection includes alternative mixes and remixes for 4 tracks. Let's take it back to our epic Country Power Players event in Nashville. It was a blast. Here's a taste from when Priscilla blogged when fishing for answers.
Hey, it's Priscilla Block, and I'm going fishing for answers with Billboard. Let's fish. Who was your musical inspiration growing up? I would say it was a blend between a lot of people. Obviously, I love Taylor Swift, Shania Twain, hence the cheetah. And, you know, there's a lot of rap in there too. Like, you know, big Cardi B fan. Super country to rap. Okay. Fishy. Where's the craziest place you've ever ran into a fan? It's typically like Walmart, Dollar General, or like gas stations in the middle of nowhere. And you're like I will get out. I remember there was one time I got out of the van and I was like so hungover and I looked so bad, like no one would ever know. Well, they knew. As soon as I got out of the van, they were like, "Are you Priscilla Block?" I'm like, "That I am. I wish I wasn't." Who made you the most starstruck? There are some people that know the story, but those of you that don't, I was the girl that Taylor Swift pulled over on the side of the road because I was wearing her t-shirt. And I was working at a yogurt shop at the time, and Taylor Swift was driving by, and that day I was considering leaving Nashville and kind of giving up on this dream. And I was leaving work, and I happened to be wearing a Taylor Swift t-shirt, and she was driving by and saw me and pulled her car over and literally stopped her car in the middle of the road and was like, "Hey, like, I love your shirt so much." And it was just the best, like, everything that I needed that day to keep going. And yeah, so here's to Taylor Swift changing our lives forever. Who is your style icon and why? Dolly Parton and my mom, because they are just, you know, my mom always, if there's one thing that my mom has taught me, nothing is ever too much. And if you think that it's too much, it's not enough. Best concert you've ever attended? Ooh, honestly, Lady Gaga's concert was pretty epic. It's gonna be either Lady Gaga or Taylor Swift. What is your guilty pleasure food? Any carbs. Honestly, whether it's pizza, French fries, like, I am not really the sweet tooth girl, shocker. But anything that's just salty and carby and fuels your soul, that's where you can find me at 2 a.m. after the vlog.
We're almost done here. Make sure you come back next week for our interviews with Kevin Gates, Lawrence Spencer Smith, and our cover profile with one of the biggest names in music. I'm Tetris Kelly for Billboard News, and let me leave you with one more bop. Rauw Alejandro has released a new full-length project titled Playa, Saturno. For more brand new music, head to Billboard.com. This is Billboard News.